Hey everybody, welcome to our Wednesday call. It is the last Wednesday of July, which is crazy, which also means it is back to school time. So welcome to our call. We're going to be doing back to school, but before we start, if you could please grab your closest oil. We'll do a little deep breathing, a little calm before, not the storm, but calm before the calm. That was yesterday, no.
Oh, yeah.
Thank goodness we are all safe. All right, grab the closest oil. You kind of activate it, warm it up in your hands, and take a few deep breaths. One more. If you'd like to repeat after me, you can do that. Put your hands over your heart. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing the best that I can. Well, this is perfect. I needed that. I got some peppermint. I need to wake myself up a little bit. Then go, go, go. Liza's got her breathe. Oh, that looks wonderful too. Oh, great. Here comes Janice. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna start our class. So today it's all about back to school. And we have a few things to share. I'll kind of jump right in. I was saying earlier, it's crazy that it's the last Wednesday of July already. I cannot believe it. All right. Well, many of you on the call are either educators, retired educators, or family members of educators. So you know how this goes. And also, of course, children that actually go to school themselves. We all have them. So we really wanted to focus on this last summer series class on back to school because we want to get everyone ready and prepped for the chaos that is about to start. So funny how quickly we get out of the routine of school when we have summer. And when it's a great summer, it's really hard to come back to. But we're back no matter what, it's happening. So we're going to talk about back to school tips to thrive using essential oils. So we're going to talk a little bit about essential oil safety and application. And actually, I might be breezing through that because part of this, these slides were kind of a 101 class, and many of us know some of those basics, but we'll be jumping into the kids collection, beyond the oils, some recipes and habits, and also some of Kanoi Wellness's favorite products for staying sane with back to school. All right, so we're actually going to jump right into our essential oils for kids with this kids oil collection. And as we're going through, feel free to throw
Thanks.
things in the chat or unmute if you want to share something, because I know a lot of us have a lot of experience
Okay.
with this. So we'll jump right ahead. So the kids collection, actually, I'm going to go back really quick. We have these 7 touch rollers, which are awesome. And they are really meant for our kiddos to be able to empower themselves to identify their own emotions and then choose those specific oils that are going to support what they're going through in the moment. And so we're going to jump into each of these oils and talk a little bit about what they're for. You're also going to notice they have these great little cards. And on those cards, it is written in kid-friendly language about what the oil is and then how and when to use it. So the first one here is our Steady. And I really do like this blend. For a period of time, it really drew me in, but Steady is a great one to use when you're feeling anxious, which I feel like we all do. And of course, as I'm going through these, just because it's a kids blend doesn't mean it's not for us, because we can use all of these blends. But this one, great to roll on the neck and wrist to calm our emotions and comfort ourselves. to center, calm those anxious feelings, maybe before a test, before a performance, maybe when your room's not ready yet and the school year is about to begin. And of course, any of the emotional oils you can also be rolling and putting on your pulse points, because those are gonna, and over your heart, because that's gonna help center your emotions as well in those places. All right, so that's our study. Another great one is our tamer, which I love tamer because it's kind of like another option to use other than digestin, because it's got spearmint in there. So if you're not like a huge digestin fan because you don't like the fennel, this is a great alternative. You can inhale or roll on your abdomen to help ease an upset tummy, used during long car rides for motion sickness. Great for, again, children and adults. This one, my kids don't like digestion, so this is a great one that we use pretty often. That's why I can never find it, because it's like in one of the rooms. And Liza says this is her favorite of the kids' collection. This one was like an added extra one, maybe a year or two after they came out with the kids' collection. And I think everyone loves it too. All right, our focus blender thinker. Thinker is a great one. It um, will definitely help increase feelings of alertness and help to focus on tasks. Roll on wrists or hands and inhale deeply for positive test taking experience. Add it to your study time or homework routine. We definitely would use this when the girls were smaller. This was a great one to kind of get them in the zone, or even just start that routine of, okay, we're going to do our oils and then start homework. So it's something that they can kind of predict and know it's time to get into that zone. Another great one, Stronger. This one is kind of very similar to On Guard in the properties it brings, but it has different oils in there. I'm wanting to say it has rose in there because I know it's super, super powerful too. So this one's great to soothe emotions during times of distress, but this is something you really are going to want to use like when you're not feeling the best, when you're starting to feel sick, and you just are kind of have a weakened immune system. So definitely want to be using this when school is starting for all that added stress, because they're getting back into those routines. Um, you can use this, you can roll on hands, knees, and feet after a long day of activity. So anywhere you'd use your On Guard, down your spine, bottom of your feet. This is nice. And I know some of these blends, a couple of them over time, they came out with a like a 5 ml option, so you can actually diffuse it too. So if anyone's interested in those, reach out to your uplines, because we all have our special collections, stored away. Another great one is Calmer. This one, if you're stressed out, you can apply this to help you let go of worry, quiet restlessness. Roll on back of the neck, chest as part of a relaxing nightly ritual. Bottom of your feet at bedtime to unwind. So this one is a great one too. Similar to our other oils like Serenity, Lavender, something that's going to help kind of calm your mind, help you rest at the end of the night. So this might be one you could try if you haven't yet, and you're trying to find that perfect nighttime blend for yourself. All right. Another one is Rescuer. This one is great too, because we all know and love Deep Blue, but Deep Blue is a little too intense for our kiddos because of the menthol quality of it. So this is a great alternative. After running, jumping, and playing, rub onto legs, feet, or back to soothe an active body. You could use as part of a tension relieving massage. And you, of course, want to use this to reduce feelings of tension for growing tired legs. So those growing pains, we've used it a few times for that, because sometimes you're like, what can you do for my child? You know they're in pain, so it's great to have something you can turn to And instead of telling them suck it up, it's like, no, there's something we could actually do for them. I see Bernice laughing. We always tell them that sometimes, but this one is at least something you could have on hand. And yes, Liza said this is her second favorite. I would have to say mine too. Especially when Rhea's funny because she will not have any activity and then all of a sudden we'll do a hike or go on a run and her legs are sore because yeah, she just she's like our little weakling. So then I always use this like, oh, your legs are sore, your muscles are sore, get the rescuer, and she will actually use that. So yeah, I do like this one a lot too. All right, need some courage. And this one is actually my favorite of the kids blends that I like because it has osmanthus in it. So it has that really beautiful smell. Osmanthus is also in our beautiful blend, and I believe it is also in deep blue. So you can combine this with positive affirmations in stressful situations. Roll onto the back of neck, pulse points when experiencing feelings of doubt and stress, or when you're unmotivated. That's a good one to remember. And I have in a little bit one of our oily members. This is one of her daughter's favorites too. I'll be sharing about. Yeah, Brave is awesome. I love this one. Great emotional blend. So yeah, here's all of them um, all together. And they have these great little silicone toppers with carabiners, so you can actually clip them on their backpack. And when my kids were little, we used to do that. They will not put that on anymore, unfortunately. Yes, Sherlyn, it does have osmanthus. It's so nice. So if you have a Brave on hand, definitely crack it open. It's really nice. All right, and has a really nice carabiner. So this is a great gift for anyone that has children or for a child. Or you can buy the touch roller single, which is really nice too, after you find some of your favorites you use frequently. Oh yeah, I never use breathe. You do need to bust that out, Liza. All right, and these slides are a little old, 'cause I forgot, I was gonna check on this. Apologies if the IQ Omegas are still available. But these are some great tips for beyond the oils, because of course we love our oils, but it's really important during this time for both kids, teachers, educators, to have your foundation strong because you are changing your routines, you're getting up earlier, you're adding extra stress into your life. You want to make sure that you are giving your body everything it needs right now, so that you don't get sick because it is intense starting from going from 0 to 100. So remember to use your vitamins for your kiddos, for yourself. This first one is our IQ Omega. It has an orange flavor, and the IQ Omegas are great for kiddos. It says picky eaters who don't like taking supplements, but it's great for brain development. Thank you. It's not available. Yes, Liza.
I would just bust open the new omegas. So instead of using these or and this is a nice form for sure. Like I used to put it on my dog's dry dog food, like because he has hip dysplasia. But now I just poke a hole and squeeze a couple of the new omegas onto there. So very similar. And that one probably tastes a lot less fishy than this.
Mhm. Yeah, I would agree on that. So thank you for that tip. The IQ Omegas are not available anymore, but yes, get those Omegas Plus that we have. All right, and then the chewable vitamins are available for kiddos. I know it's a little hard for them to swallow, so we have chewables. No high fructose corn syrup, artificial colors, sweeteners, or flavors. And then some of these other ones, not all for kids, but I love that the sunscreen's included because we definitely want to be sending our kiddos to school and ourselves with sunscreen because recess is no joke. I mean, I teach in Kahului. It is like pretty intense. So Making sure kids have sunscreen on is very important, as well as us daily, and then using our recharge to stay hydrated, and our advantage to keep our energy moving. There's so many options there in this time of the year. And then, of course, some daily habits. Talked a little bit about our foundational health, but being consistent with both our vitamins and also be consistent with using and diffusing your oils. I've actually been proud of myself. I've diffused almost every day this week, at home and at school. I know, which is good for me because I haven't been lately. But I got my diffuser set up in my classroom, and I have my diffuser at home. I just the last couple nights I've been putting it on. So be consistent. It's really going to help all of the things in your life. Also make sure you are continuing to use your natural products. I know sometimes it's easy to be like, oh, I'm just going to grab the Clorox wipe because it's right there, but stay consistent with using those products because it's going to be better for your health overall, as we know. And then make custom blends, maybe a special blend for your child or your spouse that is an educator, to help them get through this first month of school. Prevention is key. Hopefully everyone on this call took advantage of the On Guard, because it is so important to stay healthy right now, and we had that huge sale. So maybe if you could pop in one of the products you got on the sale, that'd be great. And I'll check the comments. Ray made mention about how Rosie loves her E Omegas Plus. That's awesome. And she drinks a third of the VMG daily. But she does think the A to Z chewables are easier. And yes, thanks, Sherilyn. I love to diffuse using the wastewater from my water filter. Oh, perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Got that diffuser going in my classroom. And Sherilyn got an On Guard cleaner, which I did too, and some laundry soap. Yep. It was a great deal. Hopefully everyone snagged a ton. But yeah, I love that the cleaners, all these things were on sale. It was perfect timing. I brought some of my hand wash to my classroom too. Yeah, oh, two of each. Good job. Maximize the sale. It was a good one. All right. Here are some fun little blends that you could definitely make. And I feel like I haven't made some personalized blends lately, but these are great ones that you can use if you want to take a screenshot. Our immunity blend, which is on this one, it is our flute because we've got our, I have to like think of the acronym, frankincense, lemon on guard, oregano, and tea tree. Always a good one. If you don't have this blend in your life, you need it. Great to be proactive as well as reactive when someone isn't feeling so good. And we're about to be exposed to a lot of germs. So keep that one for daily use, bottom of the feet, back of the neck. And then a good one for when you need it, ear discomfort, basil, tea tree, and lavender. Actually, I should make one of those soon. That's a good one to have on hand. All right. Oh, here's a couple more common recipes. Of course, diffuse for sleep. We want to make sure we're filling that, need of our lives to have our hopefully 8 hours of sleep, 7 to 8 hours, every night. And for our kids, it's actually even more. I should have actually put that up there. Yeah, kids really need a ton of sleep. So help them unwind, make sure they're getting a good sleep routine, and make sure you're diffusing to be part of that routine. It really does help get them in the zone. Oh, and Ray says, I just made 4 bottles of flute with droppers. They go so quickly. I keep giving them to family and friends when they're sick. Nice. I love that. And then also a hair spritz recipe. This is a great one for kiddos, especially girls that, get a lot of tingles. So you can put tea tree, peppermint, rosemary together in a spray bottle and top with witch hazel. And witch hazel usually is just to make it kind of dry out faster. So if you don't have that, you can always just use water. It's not that big of a deal. All right. Before I go into some of our favorites, I just had to bring the sticks because whenever I think about kids, I think about our, of course, kids touch rollers, but then I think about our sticks because they're just so convenient. I know Liza was using her stick earlier. These are ones that you definitely want to have on hand for back to school. We need our breathe, clear breathing, for our immunity or PB Assist Plus, either be taking that or your PB Restore every day, or even double up because they both have different microbes. And right now, we want our immunities to be strong. Deep Blue for any aches and pains. And then, of course, that sunscreen I was talking about every day. We should be wearing something. If not this one, the off face one is great. And then, of course, Serenity Stick. So good. Oh, yes, gotta add this frankincense stick too. Anything skin, also emotions. Yeah, I've been working on trying to get a scar off my leg from a hike I took this summer. It's still there. Yes, it's still there, Liza. So anyway, yeah, I've been trying to put my Frank stick on that every day. I want that to go away. But yes, don't forget about the sticks. All right, we're gonna jump right in. I asked my teammates, some of my teammates, what are your favorites for back to school? So I have some from a few of them. So here's from a teacher on the team. These oils here, we've got Balance, Peppermint, Spanish Sage, On Guard, Wild Orange, and Rose. These are what I start with in the beginning of the year. The balance is what I favor the most to keep my emotions happy and calm. I diffuse throughout the day for myself and the kiddos. So a great little stand there ready to go. Oh yes, Spanish sage, so good to get rid of, kind of clear the air of negative emotions too. And it actually smells so good. I love that one. Um, this is actually from me, another teacher. I will be taking 2 On Guard soft gels daily for the next month. Stress weakens my immune system, and I need to be top notch for my students and my family, because they're also around, not just my students. I will be drinking lots and lots of water and sleeping as early as possible. There's my cue for Serenity reminder again. But yes, these On Guard soft gels are great. Um, I usually take them only when I'm sick, but when I know I'm about to have kind of a stressful time, I definitely double up. And this is great for both, of course, adults and then kiddos too, which I'm actually going to bring that one up in just a second. And yes, also for the brain, the Spanish sage. Thanks, Ray. And here's from one of our moms on our team. It's actually from Zisha. She said Sage loves Brave, and we love that it comes in the kids kit. That it comes with a clip to hang on her backpack. New school year comes with nerves, and she puts it on every morning and throughout the day at school if needed. Funny story, one day she came home in kinder and said, "It didn't work today, Mom." After that, we switched back and forth between Brave, Balance, and Adaptive, and just switched out the clips every day. And she just loves it. Oh, I love that. I just love empowering our kiddos with that. Brave, I had yeah, when Ryan was younger, we used it for nightmares, and it was a savior. It's like when nothing else was working, it worked. Here's another from another mom on the team. On Guard Belits have become my new fave for Tide. It's from Nick. He can't swallow the On Guard soft gels yet, so Belits are perfect, keeping his immune system strong. So yes, this one is a great one for kiddos because they can swallow these little beadlets and they won't pop in their mouth if they just get it down. So I know it can be a little spacey too if they did pop it, but it's the beauty is they can swallow it no problem and they get that immunity right um in the best possible way internally. And then this is from Ray. From a parent's grandparent's point of view, I would add adaptive soft gels for my big emotions. we have to stay calm for both our grown-up kids and the grandkids. So yes, adaptive capsules are great because everyone is got their nerves on high high demand there with all the things that are happening. All right, this is the end of this part of it. So I'm going to stop my share and see if there's any questions or if anyone wants to add any back to school favorites that they also have. I think
I
a
feel
lot
like
of
you covered them all, especially in the end. Like I've definitely started taking adaptive soft gels daily. I'll be my on guard, trying to be super consistent about my VMG, omegas, PB restore. So, and I am so inconsistent with diffusing. I don't know what my problem is, but I did find that when I was in my classroom, I was really, or my office, I was really good about that. So, definitely gonna get back into that.
maybe put a little like reminder post-it somewhere. Turn your diffuser on.
It's so ridiculous, really. It's so easy and I love it, but I don't know why I don't do it more, especially at home.
And it's funny, it's like three different people came like, oh, your room's the best smelling room on campus. I'm like, great, come back anytime.
You know, today Max and I went with Kana to Lahaina Inter for that Give Back Kumu thing, their PD day. So a lot of them chose Molama, you know, for that grounding. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so the teacher that the classroom that we worked in, you know, she was so appreciative because it does smell great. Yeah. When they walking into the classroom, a lot of you say, "Oh, what is that?" And so, but a lot of them chose that Malama just for that grounding. They just need that calm for the beginning of the year. So they
I
didn't take
love that.
long.
And thank you, Bernice and Max, for doing that and representing us. Every we all had to work
Oh,
and so
good. I
we
mean,
couldn't
something.
go with, but we're really so grateful that you guys showed up for those teachers and Kumu out there and just and supported. So thank you.
We're happy to do that.
Yes, we're very grateful so much.
And we're grateful that you guys are working. That's good. Good job. You guys are stay young.
Funny. Oh my gosh, you are awesome, Max.
I'll never forget Max putting like the football players to
Oh my
sleep at the upcountry event. Like I remember that one kid who was like, "Oh, brother, you're so good at this." So thank you, Max, for being such an awesome team teenage player. We're so grateful.
You're welcome.
so good. All right. Well, there's a couple last comments in the chat. Sherlyn said something about the On Guard, how I take them daily. It's great that I do that when I anticipate stress. I usually only take the On Guard soft gels like an antibiotic when I start to feel sick and it kicks the achy stuff right away. Agreed, me too. So I'm gonna be ready for it this month. And then Ray says, I fill a bottle with filtered water and fill all my diffusers every day. Good job. I do. I have a little carafe by my bed, by my diffuser, and that does help me use it a lot more because the water will be like right there. I'm like, okay, pour it in. That is a good tip. Thank you. Thank you.
You
And
know,
then
for the heat, especially in Lahaina, we notice
Mhm.
having that water diffused or just in a little spritz bottle. Well, actually, I use the On Guard one, but anyway, you know, that little pump. So putting peppermint and water, that
Oh,
helps the heat, yeah, because it's so hot if you got to go outside.
yeah, I could see that. It's
Peppermint,
good.
so good.
I love peppermint. So, so good. All right. Well, thank you all for joining our call, and we will definitely post the recording. But good luck with back to school times, whatever way you're experiencing it. If you're an educator, if you're a parent, if you're an auntie, whatever it is, your grandparent, thank you and good luck. It's gonna be a crazy one, but it'll be great. All right, everyone. Well, we will see you next time. Have a
Mahalo, Kate.
Thank you.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you so much. You
Thank you, Kate.
too.
Bye, Matt.